I'm Taya and I'm here to teach you a little bit about painting in Procreate. Today I'll be taking you through my process for painting a realistic eye. So, let's get into it. When I do my sketches, I use a grid to ensure I get the correct proportions. To do this, I add my reference image to a canvas and draw grid lines over the top. Then I open a new canvas and add the grid so I can translate what I see onto the canvas. We will all have our own ways of sketching, so do this however feels right to you. When painting skin, I have a very particular but simple approach. If you have a reference image like I do, then simply use the dropper tool to select colours that you see and put it onto your canvas using any brush you like. This technique allows me to ensure the skin looks realistic, and I can utilise the colour chart to add any extra colours that I think are necessary. This can include peaches for blush or highlight colours. This will all be blended together soon. I use the same process to add colour to the eyes, but I will occasionally change it up a bit. I personally like having a brighter eye white, and depending on the reference image, this may be quite dark. If this is so, I will use the colours I choose in the colour chart. For the iris, which I'm not super confident with, I prefer to add the darkest colour in the centre, around the edge and at the top before adding a lighter colour in the remaining space. Depending on the colours in the eye, I will add the other colours where I see it on the reference image. Blending the skin is quite possibly my favourite part of any painting. It's where everything feels like it's starting to come together. I use my favourite blending brush and blend in circles until I'm happy with the area. Some areas I will blend more than others. The forehead, for example, I will make smoother than the cheeks or nose, as they have more texture and pigmentation. I will continue this all over the skin and the eyeball. For the iris, instead of a circular motion, I will blend in lines, matching how the iris typically appears until I'm happy with the outcome. I will typically add more colour here and there and reblend to get the perfect appearance. Painting eyelashes is one of the hardest parts of any face, in my opinion. So I won't try to convince you I'm the best at it, or that I have figured out a specific way of doing it that I love yet. So we will just skip over this for today's video, and I'll let you know when I have a process that I'm happy with. When painting eyebrows, I prefer to add some of the brow colour into the centre and blend it out with my favourite blending brush. Once that is finished, I will get a hairbrush and add the hairs in until the brows are filled in to match the reference as much as possible. When the blending is done and the eyelashes and eyebrows have been added, I will add the finishing touches. This will typically include white dots to act as skin texture, and freckles and moles. This is also one of my favourite parts because it really pulls everything together. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Don't forget to go through my playlist to watch through all of the videos on how to paint realistic features in Procreate.